Are they automatically part of it or something? Or like, what's going on here with the trade companies? They reworked all the subjects, I know, so... Okay, well, we'll figure it out, don't worry. Don't you worry about a thing. Because every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile at the rising sun. That's such a good song. Protectorate in Africa and India. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. There used to be protectorates, right? That you could do with any... It went back when westernization was a thing. It makes sense more in India, but there used to be that you could like protectorate anyone, like in Central America or whatever, or here in Africa. And then they removed that when they removed westernization, didn't they? I don't remember. I know Victoria 2 has protectorates. I actually like the implementation of that game as well. Yeah. Disappointed! Alright, shit. So I want to make sure I stay in this war until... we are out of the war Tuscany. So otherwise, France will get called in. You think you can escape? They did. You bastards. Come on, catch him, catch him, catch him, catch him, catch him. Catch him! Okay. So, I mean, I'm gonna feed all of this shit to Milan because it's permanent claims, right? That shouldn't be too much of a risk expansion. You know, conquering one of the wealthiest areas of Italy, I'm sure it's fine. They do have perma claims, but it's... we'll see, let's see. That's a bit much, okay. Tell you what, let's just conquer the coastline. Not even all the coastline, but let's just conquer this much. And then this stuff for myself. I know there's stuff down here. I don't care. We'll do another war. Fine, I'll do even less. How about that? I mean, it's permaclaim. It's not like it's going away. Keeping Austria less pissed would be fine, although sooner or later that's not going to be viable. Hello? Hello, what's up? Canada Polo, or if you're Spanish, Pollo. Welcome to the stream. Well, they just came over from YouTube channel after watching your 2017 video about the different Paradox games. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words. I'm glad you're enjoying this stream. I mean, I don't know if I would even say I'm the best EU4 YouTuber, because I'm not a professional, and you know, there's people who I watch who I think do an even better job, but I appreciate the kind words, and I try to do my best. But no, that means a lot to me. Thank you. That's very much appreciated. Let's see. Steel Colony, Wallrider? What do you mean? Sorry. Is there a Steel Colony button at Wallrider? And thank you for the follow, Canada Pollo. Again, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but how you pronounce that, but thank you for the follow. It's very much appreciated. I think we're just gonna go to war with Fulo here because we. Hold on, give me a second. Because I want to basically release Mali. I think this is the easiest way. Basically, I want to. But here's the. Actually, this is a bit more problem than I thought because I want to release Mali, but I also need to own this. Or I don't need to, but I'd like to own the Ivory Coast thing. Canada Apollo. Oh, I was like, are you a Canadian chicken? No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Canada Apollo. Okay. Okay, cool. I also like Canada Pollo though. Let's see. Okay. What we could do is, yeah. Okay. Here's what we'll do. We're gonna do this war, and honestly, we'll conquer everything. Oh no, they're too big. That's okay. We're gonna grow bigger eventually. I think that's already happened once or twice as well. Don't care about that. Might as well use our best general. You're a Canadian, okay. I'll call you just Apollo for short then, if that's cool with you. I won't call you Pollo. We need the cash monies, hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, if we can start getting Ivory Coast trade, that'll be really good. Getting a trade company, that'd be good. Okay, speed 4 it is. Oh god, I still haven't gotten another sword. Hold on. Let's not forget about this. I'm a little dipsy today. Also, if Austria's already gonna join, what's the harm in going further, going harder into the paint? It doesn't even really matter. Like, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do about it? You know? Here, let's not be silly. I don't care about this. We're beating up poor Fulo. Yes, we are. Fooly cooly. Alright. You do not have all your armies. Why? Did some of them get stacked, wiped, and I didn't notice? Okay, well, let's see. We did a mission, finally. Yep. And it gives us claims on all... This is why I wanted to wait a little bit, because now... Oh, baby. Hungary is... It's minor. Yo, Hungary would be a good vassal, actually. No joke. A lot of those cores are going to stay, too. I'm going to do this war in Africa, and then we will go to war with, what's their face? You know who I'm talking about. Yes, make these all cord, please. Please. You are Protestant already. Protestantism is really taking off this time. I gotta admit, I'm pretty happy with that. Stealing lunchmoney.mp3. Okay, let's see. No, here. We can like snake our way through Spanish Africa. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. No, the Deavi. Oh my god, how? They're the Habsburgs of this game. The Deavis dynasty is the, or Deavi, I guess if it is French, if it was originally French. Jeebus, dude, the Deavi family is really, really strong. They're like the frickin', they're the von Habsburgs of this game. Although the von Habsburgs also have Britain. The frickin' dynastic map mode is pretty scary, actually. It's literally like 3 dynasties control everything, and you know, and then we're also gonna have our dynasty in Naples, so basically us and yeah them. Yeah, I guess De Avis, if it is Portuguese now, you know, I guess either one is probably fine, but De Avis would be the Portuguese pronunciation. I don't know when they formed it, like 15 years ago? Zapodoslavia formed. Yeah, the next word is definitely going to be Bavaria. Bavaria. Okay, let's take 4 of you away, and then take you away, and then you away. There we go. Actually, wait, more cavalry. I like having my stacks all the same size. I mean, our army force line is actually high enough to support another one, but we're making less money now. Still making money, but let's actually hold off on that. Let's hold off on that for a tiny bit. Yeah, our next war is going to be with, well, so we should backstab Denmark soon so we can get these cores back. But then we're going to have to fight both these guys, presumably. I'd rather just do like the Bavaria stuff, right? Get closer to forming Germany. It's more beneficial for us directly anyways. Timbuktu just popped out. Okay. Interesting. I think I'd rather get Mali, although we probably could vassalize you, huh? No, not right now. Still. Okay, trade efficiency and a little bit of influence is fine by me. Oh, baby, triple. Finally. Okay, Yatenga. Puppet state. I don't know what that means. I don't know what protectorate means. I mean, unless it's the same as like it used to be, but you know. What are protectorates and puppet states? Walrider. Do you know? Because I do not know. I don't want to risk doing it with someone who I don't really care about. I'm sure there's a way for me to like see all this stuff. Actually, there probably is in like the event thing where you can like see all the things, but whatever. It doesn't matter for them because I'm not gonna do that with them anyways. I'll take your whole country over. They share technology with its master. As in, like, I would share with them, like, to boost them up, basically. These are both really good. I'm actually going to do this one, because we have plenty of money, so... And it's protected. I guess that makes sense. What do you mean? I don't have... What do you mean? They hold no unoccupied provinces that are cores or claims of ours that we can make cores. I can't make it a core. Hello, Sinlorin. What's up? Welcome to the stream. What's the difference between a puppet and a vassal? I have no clue. That's exactly my question, Sinlorin. I have no idea. I'll try it at some point and find out. I'm not gonna do that yet, but I should do that at some point. We actually border Spain now. That's funny. I do want to release Mali as a vassal, but I mean, maybe I should just try to vassal or not vassal, rebel spawn Mali in in one of these places. Well, then they're just gonna pop out anyway. So hold on. No. Just make them a vassal. If we don't have one province here, it's fine. If anything, it might actually be good because maybe they'll push their trade into it more. Huh. The Pebble State is the Puppet State is still technically independent, so it's more like a tributary almost. Okay. Mechanically speaking. Yeah, so there's Mali. I'll just manually improve with you. Here's the other problem though, is I'd like to feed these provinces to them, but I can't really do that. You know what? We could just do a war with these guys. I should have just waited. I'm a fool. I'm a big old fool. I'm a big fool. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We can do Reconquest now, so might as well do that. Mema. None of these are forts. Let's just do that ass go. I'm sorry. I know I'm the worst. This is the only one I care about coring for now. A mix of vassal and tributary. Okay. Like I'm assuming they probably still have to join wars on your side and stuff. Yeah. I guess I'm just wondering, so like what are the things that are different? What makes it different from a normal vassal? Like in other words, what can't they do that you can do with the vassal? Is it just subject interaction differences or... You gonna go to the Discord to bring the definition. I mean, I know what the definition is of a, puppet, but like, but in this game, what is the mechanical benefit, right? Okay, Franconia. Yes, I'm Franconian. I'm sorry. My German accent is probably my worst one. Actually, all my accents are bad. Get to the chopper. But I think my Arnold is actually okay. I am Governor of California. I'm so sorry. I think that was actually alright. That's probably my best impression. It's not even that good. So I can only say like those two things. They're at war with someone else. Shit. Well, shit. Okay. We do need to backstab Denmark soon. The problem is that they're allied to Zapadoslavia, and that's going to be a frickin' pain. I don't want to fight them. Okay. You're talking about. I thought you meant like it's just a generic definition, but you're copying like from the wiki or whatever there is for this. Make sure a vassal to March. It receives similar bonuses on March, but can be annexed. Furthermore, it increases your reputation at home and in foreign countries. Oh, that seems good. That seems really good. Like, why would you not just always do that? What's the downside? You maybe do, I don't know, but you don't. I guess you don't get enough. You don't get money similar to a March, probably. Like our taxes, like you don't get their vassal stuff, maybe. Because I'm thinking like that could be good to do like with Pomerania, but I mean, well, now that they're already vassal, I'm assuming we can't really do that. But if we have future vassals in Europe, does it have to be overseas though? Because I guess I haven't seen any in Europe so far. Maybe it has to be overseas because we had it with, because that's the option we had so far. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll figure out. We'll mess around with it though. It sounds good though. Knowing that they can be annexed was one of my main concerns. So So the fact that they can means I'm more likely to do that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna feed up Mali and have a big old West African march. That should be Gucci. Okay, so how do we deal with Denmark? We could do, what we'll do is, I think, call Zapadoslavia into a war against Bavaria. Then maybe backstab Denmark. We can, well, I was gonna say we can definitely beat Denmark, but they're pretty tough. Like, we should be able to beat them, but they are gonna be tough. We can definitely beat them. We have really high quality troops and generals. It is going to be annoying, but it's going to be worth it. So here's what we do. I think we just break our alliance with them. A protector gives us some of their trade power in return for technological progress and protection. Okay, cool. So protector seems like it would be useful to do in places like, you know, Africa, if we don't care about stuff like with further stuff inland, like Kenan Borno, for instance. Oh god, I forgot manufactory spawned. I haven't even paid attention. And we're gonna get it very quickly. We already have it in a lot of places, but honestly, I might just not take it for the first tech after, and why not just do it like this? Build some more. I don't know. Should definitely build more of these too. Let's do that real quick. Thank you for the help, Wallrider. You know, I've said thank you before, but just, you know, thank you very much. It is very, very helpful to have someone who knows their way around these mods and the wiki or whatever that there is for them. So yeah, there's a lot of subjects, and it's cool that there's a lot of subjects. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like, I hope I'm not coming across as frustrated or anything. No, I think it's actually awesome. I just don't know what any of them do. That sucks. Why do we keep losing professionalism? It must be something tied to, like, if you have a lot, you start losing it or something. Yeah, Apollo. This is, it is a very, very, very in-depth game. Like, there's just so many tabs and buttons and everything, but, you know, it's sort of, you take it one step at a time, it's not so bad. So, Apollo, yeah, so you said earlier that you watched my video about the Paradox games, which lots of people have found my channel from that video, actually. But I'm curious to know, which ones are you considering? Because you said you're considering buying a couple. Which ones are you considering, and why? And could I help you at all with any, like, do you have any questions? Not that I'm an expert with all of them. I wouldn't even say I'm an expert in this game, really. I would say I'm adept, but, you know, and I would say I'm, like, average experience level in CK2 and Hearts of Iron 4, but I'm certainly not an expert in any of the other ones, even if I might be. Oh my god, I just realized what this fucking is. Oh my god, I just realized what this war is. I didn't even look. I was like, well, oh, they're going with Russia, whatever. And then I look, West Slavic Succession War. Oh fuck. Oh no, who has it? It's Defender. Wait, we're defending. Hold on. Well. On the upside, I guess they can't defend Denmark anymore. Oh, this is awful. Oh, this is real bad. Fucking France has a personal union over Zapadoslavia. It was only a matter of time till one of these awful personal unions happened between France or Denmark or Zapadoslavia or Spain or Portugal. You just got a job at a place that has some folks who play Paradox games quite a bit. Victoria 2, if it's on sale, lots of times you can get, like, the whole game and expansions. There's only 2 expansions. But you can lots of times get Victoria 2 and expansions for, like, $10 or something. I haven't played Solaris in literally years now, but it's a very fun game. And EU4 is also good. Complete edition is 25. Maybe it's 25. On some of the bigger sales, I think I got it. I think I got it for like 15 or something, but yeah. Shit, dude. I have to join, right? I don't have to, but I should, right? Actually, I mean, I think it's relatively fine to join anyways. The problem is, well, here. Okay, can we get out of this war? So do that, and we're literally just gonna feed Mali everything east of the trade node that I want to in. So okay, and before we join the war, we come in here. We give Mali Galam, and then we give them Tagant, and then we give them Tekra, and then we give them Brockna, and we accept. Cool, look at that. So, I mean, yeah, this is good. We've got only a little bit of land, and we have more of the trade node here. So I think this is mostly, you know, it's gonna be good, as good. Okay, well then. So we are at war with Russia and Polotsk and Britain and Kara. Oh no, Kara didn't join. Japan didn't join. Oh yeah, because they're offensive, so their faraway war modifier affects them. So we're at war with we're definitely gonna win this war. Don't get me wrong, especially with France. In our borders are all contiguous, so they could reach Russia. Britain's gonna suck. In fact, get the flip out of the ocean, my ships, dudes. My okay, I can't speak apparently. We will definitely go to war with you as soon as our truce is up, because it'll be definitely done before this war is. Well, almost certainly. And that's gonna make Denmark a lot easier. Don't get me wrong. I like that. You're allied with Vinland. So Vinland is actually a thing and is also unloyal. That's funny. Aye. Vinland. EU4 seems to have much more of a nation empire building focus than Vicky 2. Well, they both do. Vicky 2 is a very... I think Vicky 2 is really good because of the fact that it covers a lot more of a drastic change and tries to model that in the world than EU4 does. EU4, right? You start in like you could say like in the Renaissance and like the late medieval period, you could even call it. You start in 1444, right? And then you enter like the early modern period where you have colonization and stuff. And then you enter sort of the late early modern period, which I know that sounds ridiculous, but the late early modern period where it's like the Revolutionary War and revolution in France, that sort of thing, right? And late colonialism where colonies are breaking free, and imperialism overseas in India, everything there in Africa. You definitely have that all in EU4, but it's like there's not really a huge difference in sort of the empire building during that time. Whereas Vicky 2, you start with like you have, for one thing, you have like political stuff in Europe and the rest of the world where there's like communism can rise, and you can have like overthrows of regimes and revolutions that have a much larger impact than they do in this game. You can have later on, you literally can have like world wars, right? In EU4, there's no significant difference in the warfare. Really, the biggest change that happens in the whole game is early on you get cannons. You don't start with cannons. You get cannons, and then that's it. There's no new unit types. There's no new ship types. There's just better versions of the same genres or categories. Vicky 2, there's a drastically different feel. Same with EU4. The combat never really gets beyond just siege a fort, Siege the other provinces, big battle, same thing. Vicky 2 has much more of a change. Early on, it's a little more like EU4. But even then, there's not really forts. Early on, or basically, Vicky 2 is much more like frontline warfare or later on in the game, whereas early on it's more like CK2 or EU4 a little bit. So Vicky 2 feels like a completely different game at the end of the game versus at the beginning. It's a short game, and it's a very drastic change, and it happens quickly. There's also in Vicky 2 like a land grab aspect where, although wars in Europe aren't really going to change too much till late game, if anything, if you're like in Africa, you can like colonize huge countries worth of land within like a couple of years. So it's quite different. But they both have an imperial focus, but Vicky 2 is much different. And Vicky 2 has a much larger focus on imperialism in the sense of like taking over Africa and Indonesia and China and stuff, and Japan even. Well, that's kind of hard actually, but whereas EU4 is much more colonial, much more colonial rather than imperial, and much more conquest than anything else. Anyways, I know that was a long tirade, but hopefully that's basically sums up my thoughts and how I would describe it. That's also just the way I played the game a bit too. You know, that is my opinion sort of filtering in, because you can play it differently. You don't even have to focus it that way, because like, you know, it's possible. There's probably people out there who have played thousands of hours of EU4 and literally never played a colonial nation, right? I like colonialism, but some people just don't care for it, and for me, I get burned out on it. Like, colonialism burns me out to the point where if I play a colonial nation or a couple colonial nations in a row, afterwards I'll be like, shit, I need to take a break. And so then I'll play someone like, you know, Prussia, who just is basically just going to be land focused in Germany and not really focus overseas at all. Maybe late game, but still. You can form Andesia in Kaiserreich. I don't even know what that is. But yeah, let's see. We have a coalition, but it literally does not matter. Unless France joins, it does not matter. Yeah, so this is gonna be an easy war. I'm not even worried. I'm not even gonna help because my vassals will help enough. This is going to be really good. We're going to get to war with... we're going to basically take everything we need from Denmark all at once. We'll probably conquer more of Denmark eventually, but... Andesia is the socialist concept for United South America. Okay, I thought I might have to deal with the Andes, but... why am I still fabricating on these guys? I have literally no need to. Well, actually, that's not entirely true, because I can come in here... Hold on. I can fabricate for my vassal. I forgot about that. I have espionage ideas. Look at that. That's all. Now it's useless, but yeah. Honestly, might as well take this at a time. Might as well take this at a time. Why not? Oh yeah, you can play EU4 multiple people. EU4 is actually... So Vicky 2 is terrible for multiplayer, just gonna let you know. You have to either port forward or do like what is it, Hamachi IP or a different IP sort of VPN thing. Like it's not VPN, but like network. You know, I guess it is like an IP thing, right? Vicky 2 is so annoying to get set up, and then there's issues, and then yeah, I would not even recommend trying to do Vicky 2 multiplayer. I did it once. Actually, an old series I did on my channel was a multiplayer Vicky 2 thing. And it was fun. Like, don't get me wrong, it's fun multiplayer, but just the pain of setting it up. All the other ones work more or less good. Not great, but good. There's issues. EU4 probably is the smoothest. Hearts of Iron 4 maybe a little smoother. I've never tried Stellaris, or if I did try Stellaris, it was a long time ago. I would say EU4 definitely works fairly smoothly. And I have the most experience with it, so I can tell you it's fairly reliable. you know, yeah, certainly nothing too wrong with it. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah. I think we're going to keep this army down here in Africa permanently. We don't need them up north either. Yeah, don't go into Vicky 2 expecting a very user-friendly experience for multiplayer. For single player, it's fine, you know. But just, and it runs fine because it's so old. Even if you have a potato, you can play Vicky 2. And if you have a good computer, you can speed through Vicky 2 games on higher speeds. Yeah, the Africa Corps. Here, we'll rename armies. You know what? I never rename armies. We should do that. Where's that symbol? Do the other ones have that symbol? Ability to multiplayer is a big concern. Yeah. Yeah, EU4 has pretty good multiplayer. I would say EU4 is a good multiplayer game in general because there's so many different combinations as countries you can play as. Because, like, you know, as opposed to... I know you weren't really considering Hearts of Iron 4, but I'm going to use that as an example because it's another fairly popular multiplayer game. It's probably the most popular one to play multiplayer with, I assume. But I don't really have stats for that, so I'm just guessing. But like Hearts of Iron 4, there's less countries, less variety to play as. Lots of times the countries will have if you're going to play as a team, you'll have overlapping interests or whatever that conflict as far as national foci. National focuses. But EU4, there's so much variety and so many countries and so much land and stuff to conquer and stuff to do that you can play in areas near each other where you can help each other or kind of tug of war countries between you, or you know, race to get more land, or you can. I mean, you could play against each other, but in EU4 you can play near each other and it works fine, or you could play far apart and it works fine. So, like for instance, if you want to play all in Europe, you could have like one person in as Spain, you know, one person in as Denmark, one person in as Britain. And you could all be fine, not really interfere with each other that much. If you want to do a more cooperative and sort of game, you could have, like, you know, the Spain players plenty to do in Iberia and Italy. The Denmark player plenty to do in Northern Europe. Britain, they could try to take over France and or just colonize, you know. So there's a lot of cool combos you can do, and there's so many different ways you can play the game that it basically has infinite replayability. I mean, I have, let's see, how many hours? I have almost 2,400 hours in this game, and I have not done a fraction of what I feel I could do. Right, so yeah. And that's why it's such a good game, but obviously for a more specific you know, talking about multiplayer, it lends itself to that. So we're making enough money now that I am going to actually build another army. And yeah, I don't mind talking about this stuff because I mean I love this game a lot. Obviously, it's one of my favorite games, so I certainly don't mind talking about it. I don't know if you know, just because of my thoughts on other things, I'm not sure if I would ever take like a sponsor deal from any company. I like the relationship I have with Paradox, which is basically they give me advanced copies of expansions and games, and I just give my opinions on, or honest opinions on them, and play them for people. But I don't know if I would do a sponsorship deal for like anyone. But if there's anyone I would, it would be Paradox, because I like their games the most, and I have some amount of faith in them as a company. I wouldn't say I'm universally positive on their practices or even their games, but I definitely like their games a lot. I have somewhat mixed opinions on Crusader Kings 3, actually, since that was announced, or it was announced today. The release date was announced today. We can talk about that. I think that I haven't been keeping up with the dev diaries, and so I don't. I'm not exactly sure. I get the feeling they're trying to reach out in other ways to other audiences and not just trying to make it a grand strategy game. And I get that, and I think that's cool. But it also makes me worried that it's not really going to have the complexity of Crusader, like, and the depth that Crusader Kings 2 has, which I love Crusader Kings 2. I mean, I love all the ones of this generation. If I had to rank them, that's tough, man. It comes out September 1st. Yep. So you should have enough time to play whichever one of these games you choose to buy. You should have more than enough time to play it and get a feel for if you like this style of game. Because if you like one of the games a lot, the chances are you'll probably like the other ones at least a bit, right? You force your friends to play that, yeah. I think I think it's hard to rank the games. I'm not even going to try now, at least not just yet, because they are so different. Obviously, they have a lot of similarity, but they have a lot of differences too. And yeah, I don't know. I could rank different aspects of them, but like replayability-wise, I think EU4 is the best, actually. I think Vicky 2 is the least replayable, and then followed shortly after by Hearts of Iron 4. But other people might disagree about that. Okay, we're about to go on more Denmark, by the way. Let's go. Let's actually prepare well for this. They have 4 there, they have 1 here, they have 1 there. So what we should do is we should have 3 armies on the northern front, and then and 1 on the eastern front. Yeah, but I don't mind. I think, some people are like, oh, they should make it more in depth and less appealing to a wider audience. But like, no, they want to reach a wider audience, and they certainly don't have like a majority share of the gaming audience involved for a new game. But at the same time, I do agree that I hope they keep the depth and sort of complexity of a grand strategy game as being the central sort of component. I'm actually gonna hire an admiral. Might as well do that. And yeah, let's actually come down here. We do have a port over here. It's not our direct port, but still. Oh man, if only I could just wait till imperialism. We're like 30 years away. I don't want to wait that long. Ooh, this is beautiful. I don't think they're gonna suspect that I'm about to attack them either. If I could stack wipe that army right off the bat, oh, that'd be beautiful. Wait, what? No, what? Why is... Oh my god. I was looking at the wrong date. I'm a fool. I'm a bloody fool. I thought it... I was looking at Pomeranians and thinking it was the same as mine, because normally, obviously, it is going to be the same, but that was before we frickin' vassalized them, dude. Oh my gosh, I'm a dummy. I'm a big old dummy. It's still like 2 years more. Actually, like 1.5 years. So it should be fine. Should be fine. Let's just wait, though. So our truce with Mali is up. That's good. You can add this all to the trade company, and I don't really see a reason not to. Normally, there's not a reason not to. I don't know. Like, what's the unrest here from? Should we, like, bother converting all this stuff? Probably not. Probably shouldn't bother. Yeah, it's like whatever. Whatever. We're gonna leave 1 army over here anyway, which is probably a good practice. I think we should just do this now then. It's interesting how it already said we had one though. You can still convert it. No, okay. I was like, what? never used trade communities that much, but I just find the mechanics too much to deal with. I like the colonial nations better because they just automatically do everything for you. Or, you know, for themselves, I guess you could say. Okay, wow. I lost. Oh my god. My whole navy just got destroyed, and I wasn't even paying attention. Wow. Gotta love that, right? Here, I'm gonna be right back, guys. I'm gonna go preheat my oven so I can put my pizza that I'm eating for dinner tonight in the oven soon. Because it's getting late. So normally my girlfriend would be coming home from work in a bit, and I would have to leave to go make dinner. But she actually works at a farther away site on Thursdays and Fridays, and they put her up in a hotel room on those on Thursday night. So Thursdays are like a good stream day for me for the next while, presumably. My girlfriend is she works in the health field. And so she normally doesn't work. It's normally her part-time job right now. She has 2 part-time jobs essentially that split her schedule. But I'm not going to go into too much detail, obviously. But she is currently temporarily at least doing weekly. Every week she has a day where she's doing screenings, like temperature screenings and stuff, because of the whole COVID thing. So that's it's a little stressful for her, probably for me more than her, honestly, because I'm like, I'm like shit, that's kind of scary. But she is, protective stuff, so she's good. At least for now, both of us are fine. Ooh. Yes, von Hessen, yeah. Okay, guys, so here's the question. Do we hope that we get the personal union? Or do we try to force it? Do we claim their throne? Oh, if Austria were to contest it, that'd be beautiful. Get tour with Austria for free? Oh, I think we wait. Delete this fort, by the way. I think we wait. But, I don't know. What do you guys think? Whew, okay, we're getting close to being able to do this, and this war looks like it might end soon, but probably not just yet. So let's, so that's okay. The risk is that Naples will get an heir, but they're old, so it's not like there's a. Excuse me. Why is Spain a better chance? Do they have more prestige? Well, of course they do. They're Spain. Spain. Shit, dude. And I don't even have have as much prestige as as they do. Oh, that's annoying. Well, okay. Well, freaking fine. Okay, we should get some prestige in this next war, though, so it's not a huge deal. Take care of these guys because we need to get ready soon. The French Swarm. Welcome to the Swarm. No more allies for Denmark still, so they are apparently fine to just let me destroy them in a second here. Wait till the 1st of the next month. Unfortunately, my navy. Oh wait, my whole navy didn't die. Just the other ones. Oh, thank goodness. I was a little surprised. I was like, what? Did we kill each other's navy? Because theirs was mostly intact. No, I'm just crazy. Y'all. Okay, so let's go ahead and declare on Denmark. We can't cancel our own marriage? I was gonna say we should be able to, right? Yeah, because we have a... diplomatic ideas, yeah. That's the whole point of going diplomatic, or one of the main reasons you go diplomatic, actually. Shit, they're on. It's the gig is up. Shit, dude. Conquest or reconquest? Reconquest, right? Because like, yeah, reconquest. Coal bag. What do you mean distant war, Naples? This is not that distant. There's like two. There's like one country you'd have to get access to, or like one or two. Oh, baby. Hold on, just move the 3-star general. There you go. And then I want to take a... Yeah, that's fine. For you, for now, that's fine. Okay. There we go. This should be good. Should be a stack fight. There's no way. No way it's not, right? Yeah. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh my god. Denmark, what the fuck? They have... Oh my god, that's a fucking massive navy, dude. 200 ships, dude? Holy shit. I didn't realize you had that much. I knew you had a lot, but... Okay, wow. That's like one of the largest navies I've ever seen any AI nation have. And, like, they're not even that big. That's why I was surprised. I mean, they're doing fine, don't get me wrong. They're a big Denmark, but, like, geez, that big? That was like, oh god. Should have checked that, huh? It's fine. Plenty of extra military power right now. We're way ahead on time. It's worth it to get these forts quicker. Before they have a time to really make a concerted effort to stop us. How long am I streaming for tonight? Not sure. Again, I actually might take a break when I eat in like maybe, you know, about 30 minutes or so. I might actually take a break, like stop streaming entirely, but I'm definitely gonna stream again after that. I think I don't really feel like doing much else tonight. Like I do want to. Well, I don't know. I have other stuff I want to do. I need to do, but the other major thing is recording. I need to do, but I can do that tomorrow. I kind of feel like just streaming. We'll see. We will see. I'm definitely going to be streaming, if I do stream later, which again, probably will. It'll be till fairly late. As in like 3 or 4 a.m. probably. Eastern time, which is 6 hours from now roughly. So yes, quite a while, but yeah, my sleep schedule is all sorts of fucked up right now. Oh, this is beautiful. We can get back like almost all of Pomerania's cores in this one war, I'm pretty sure. Will you dare attack me? I might actually win that battle. Like, I kind of doubt it. And now you've lost. I mean, that's gonna seal your fate in the whole war. White peace. Unfortunately, that means that France still has that. That's rough, man. It's actually terrifying. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Apollo. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate, you know, whenever someone is willing to hang out for that long with me while I stream, because that's, you know, that's what's the most fun part about streaming is, you know, I talk to myself a lot in general. That's part of the reason I like streaming, but it's more fun if you have people to go back and forth with when you're discussing things, and yeah. Yeah, thank you. Okay, They're gonna eat all sauce. That's fine. I knew that they were gonna basically get the rest of that. France is gonna be an issue, huh? We'll see. We'll see about what we can do. Right now we'd have to fight Spain for the personal union over Naples, which is annoying. It is what it is. I don't want to do that. It's just you. I don't know. I mean, like, could we make it? Could we make it around to here or something? No, not really. Let's see if we could, like, sneak our navy in here. And I doubt it. They're just gonna attack me. Darn. Also, turn my volume back down, actually. I think I turned it up too much earlier. Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's like there's no way we can beat up their navy. So we kind of have to hope that they get distracted with their navy or something. Hold on, I'll be right back. Let me go check the oven. Checking specifically because you know, sometimes my girlfriend leaves like a dish in there, and so I was like, hope I'm not burning something that was baked earlier or yesterday or something. Anyways, now we're good. Okay. Crack open a cold one. I'm just kidding. Alright, so. Unfortunately, we kind of just have to wait for this war to be over for them to give up. Okay, I mean, Pomeranian separatists are actually good for us, yeah. You're gonna dab and nobody can stop you, hell yeah. Dab on, brother. The ones that have negative might as well do, because that means that they already have one, right? So yeah, might as well build our buildings. We're very, very industrialized. Our economy is strong. This is maybe one of the strongest economies I felt like I've had that wasn't focused entirely around trade, right? Because obviously I've had huge economies in EU4 where like trade is making you hundreds and hundreds a month. But without trade, this is like a strong country, even, you know, without trade at all being a focus. I want it to become a larger focus, but it's fine. Oh no, Milan, you fools. That's fine. Honestly, here's what we do. Wait here for a while. Go down to this Bavaria war. Yo. We're actually really close to being able to do it. We're actually really close to being able to become militarized, modernized Hesse monarchy. Oh, I'm so ready. Oh, hell yeah, bud. What should our next idea group be, by the way? We should figure that out. Probably, like, focus diplomatic, which is good, actually, because we're going to be annexing Pomerania after this. So, oh, man, we're about to have stuff start popping off, guys. Like, we've already been doing really well, obviously, but it's about to get so much more intense. Oh. Okay. Hungary won't even join. Okay, well that makes this very easy. And it was already going to be like the easiest thing in the world, like taking candy from a baby. Yeah, it's fine. They're not gonna come over here. They're lame. So yeah, lately I've been sort of feeling kind of guilty because lately I've had plenty of time around the house or the apartment, and I've been sort of putting off for the past couple years now doing more creative writing. I like writing. I have fun writing, but I don't do enough of it, and it's because I'm always doing something else. I'm always like, out working on channel stuff and everything, but I've really been wanting to make a point of setting aside days, or at least a few hours a day for writing during the summer. And I've been feeling really bad the past couple of days because I haven't done that all summer yet, and it's literally only been like a week of my summer break, so I feel kind of bad about that. But still, I think maybe tomorrow. I was thinking about maybe shooting tomorrow, but maybe tomorrow I'll take off instead to try to write or something. I don't know. I like basically fantasy, and so I want to write like a fantasy book, and I have a world like that I've been working on for a long time, fairly fleshed out, because I run my D&D games in it, and I'm really excited to write, and I have ideas, I have characters, I've written about 50 pages already, but I basically came to a standstill because I eventually decided I wanted to basically outline more first and plan it better. So I stopped writing and I've been working on that. But that means I haven't been writing, and so I feel bad because I haven't actually made any progress. And I'm the sort of person who always starts a creative project like that and doesn't finish. And that's actually one of the reasons I like doing videos, is because those are short enough in terms of... I don't mean videos like the Let's Plays, because those require very minimal effort, right? Beyond the actual recording, right? Like I try to put effort into it. But beyond I don't edit them, right? So it doesn't take time. But with like, what was I gonna say? The edited videos I do, like the one, Apollo, the one that you said brought you here, the one with all like the videos, the Paradox series. I put like quite a few hours of work into that. And I'm fairly proud of it. I thought it turned out pretty informative and well put together. Not the highest production values, obviously, because a lot of the footage was from older series where I was like playing 720p, But still, I think, stuff like that. Those are like the few projects that are like creative, where I actually feel like I've completed it for one, and it turned out well in a way that I can be proud of. Lots of times I just kind of like I'm like, yeah, I'll start writing a story or something, and then I put it aside and then never come back to it, and that's you know, it's kind of, I mean, I feel like a lot of people who like want to get into writing do that. So, but you know, anyways, that's just a little rant about what I've been what I have going on in the back channels of my brain recently. Obviously, no one's fault but my own. So this is good. We're eating all of Bavaria. Another good chunk of stuff gobbled up.